disgusting.
Hello.
Hello. We got sound on the stream.
And we're live.
But the camera isn't. What's going on there?
Why am I
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, check. Oh.
Let me see the YouTubes.
Yeah, is it on a fucking steel? Bear with us for technical difficulties. Oh, we're good?
Yeah.
Dude, that's a disgusting. Bear with us for technical difficulties. Oh, we're good? Yeah. Does it look good? Good angle?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, gross.
God damn, my hair all messed up.
Will we get chaps on there if anyone?
Yeah.
Live enough.
Like Twitch.
Tats.
All right.
Damn, I look fat.
Watchers, welcome in.
Welcome.
Ready?
And we're back.
Episode 13, Baker's Dozen.
Lucky for some, unlucky for others. Is it lucky or unlucky?
We'll never know.
Ooh.
You
7's
decide.
my lucky number, not 13.
Yeah.
7.
12's my lucky number.
Ooh. Mine's 10.
Really?
10? Yeah. Was that your football number?
It was as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Superstitious. Any of you?
I used to be. Used to be. When it comes to like sports specifically.
Mm.
Now I'm like, it is what it is going to happen.
The color of my socks is not going to change the scoreline.
Yeah, exactly. It don't matter what food I order to eat that day. They're still going to lose.
Yeah.
It came with mushrooms. It's mean they're going to lose.
Yeah. I used to have,
they're going to win.
Ooh.
Oh.
I used to have
Mushroomies.
this routine before a Patriots game. Every season I'll switch it up like with the type of food I get. So one season it was like Chipotle before every game. I go get it. Even if I don't eat it, right? I'll go get it.
What if they lost, though?
Then I'll switch it up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But
Substitute.
back in the day, we like barely lost like regular season games. Like, oh my god, this Chipotle's helping me out. Then the next season, it was thin crust Domino's pizza with bell peppers and beef.
Bill Belichick peppers.
Yeah, Bill peppers.
Bill peppers.
Bill peppers and beef.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait a minute, this is a lot of money.
And I'm not eating it all.
Yeah.
You're ensuring that your team.
Well, no, I was eating it all like afterwards. I just didn't eat during. And then I wouldn't hang out with anyone. I wouldn't do anything until the game. Like I wouldn't go to gym. I wouldn't talk to anyone, see anyone.
Yeah, you went, I mean, since I met you, you went full like fucking recon. Like,
Yeah.
Aaron's going. Patriots game's on? Okay, never mind. I'll wait. I'll wait. Oh, did they lose? I'll text them tomorrow.
MIA. Didn't go to class the next day if they lost.
That was the same as me.
Yeah.
I mean, United like Patriots back then.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could go to school. You know, every Monday it's fine. But when they didn't win,
Spoiled brats.
when they didn't win,
Freaking.
didn't want to be around a load of Liverpool fans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to go to class today. Because, like, most of the times, I mean, I had to go to high school, right? My mom ain't going to let me stay home. But in college, a little bit more say.
That 8 a.m. fucking biology. Yep.
Yeah, nope.
Check that tomorrow.
Yeah. Consumer finance, consume me today in this fucking room with my sorrow.
That is crazy. At least one of the teams we all follow, you know, we've been spoiled. Right?
Yeah.
United, right? Patriots, LSU.
Yeah.
I was just talking to, a coworker, a boss friend. We're like, I have been spoiled just for LSU. And like now we're finally going through a slump and it's like, damn, this doesn't feel good. For 20 years, I've witnessed success. And now it's like, shit.
Do you think you lose a lot of the fan base when it starts going like this? Or do you think people are like, we'll go through it?
You don't lose the diehards.
Yeah.
Because diehards are there for a reason. But the fair weather fans, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, they'll come back when, they're back on the winning.
They'll jump right back on that ship.
Yeah.
Brady Jr.
Brady Jr.
So on what level? So you're a Pats fan first, Brady's fan second, right?
Yeah.
On what level do the Bucks come in as like your favorite now that he's on the Bucks? Like, is that your NFC team?
Or do you,
I would say so. Yeah.
you
like-
kind of you want them to do well because he's there.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Like I'm not going to lose sleep if they lose,
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to get overexcited if they win. I just root for Tom to win at all times.
Yeah.
Same with the Patriots now. Like if they lose, okay, whatever. Like if they win, great. My life don't change one bit.
Mhm.
If they lose or if they win, they don't impact my life whatsoever. Unless I start betting on them. Different story. But I can't bet here. So
Come on, Georgia, legalize it.
Yeah.
yeah, so I root for Tom. Even if Tom jumped to
The
the
Browns.
freaking Jets or the Browns,
Cleveland Browns.
I will root for Tom to do well.
Mm.
Therefore, I'll be rooting for that team.
The Eagles.
Browns.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to call it there.
Cleveland.
Yeah, no chance. But like, if the Patriots were playing Tom Brady's team, I'm
Mhm.
rooting for the Patriots.
Yeah.
Like last year.
Yeah.
We played 2 years ago, whenever it was. I rooted for the Patriots, but we ended up losing by 3.
Mm.
That makes sense.
Do you think, specifically, opening up the sports segment, but do you think we're going to see, I guess this could go for, Premier League too, the life expectancy or career expectancy keep continuing to go up? Or will it like pretty much hit a ceiling? Because we know Tom
question.
Brady, like he's year 22.
Yeah.
Like that's unheard of in football,
Yeah.
American football. But you're seeing a lot more people in the 12 to 13 year range.
Yep.
But at some point, like, I don't think everyone's going to be playing for 20 years.
Mm.
Like, you have so much new talent and raw talent coming up. Eventually you have to.
Good question. I think the life expectancy for a player will go up a little bit with like with science, technology all developing. They can probably help out their bodies.
Injuries. Like they're probably going to have better proactive kind of, if there's a slight tear or something, it's going to be worked on a lot quicker.
Yeah. Recovery time.
Recovery.
Yeah, it's all that. So I definitely think it's going to go up, but I also I strongly believe that it depends on the person, right? Not everyone's going to be like that, obviously. Like Tom is an anomaly.
Mhm.
Ronaldo is an anomaly.
Mhm.
Messi, probably, maybe.
He might.
Yeah,
He's still.
he's killing it.
Yeah.
But he started so young.
Yeah.
Like some of these players started at 15, 16. So like they've been playing for a while, but they're still young technically.
Yeah.
Age.
It was like
LeBron, sorry.
Yeah. And like Ryan Giggs played
Yeah.
till he was like 40.
Yeah.
But he changed up his whole
Yeah.
training and plan,
Yeah.
diet, everything like that.
And they were still impact players. They're still impact players.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like they're not just on the court
Mhm.
like Vince Carter, Like
I made it.
yeah, like,
Another day.
like these players are still dominating
yeah.
at their age. I think that takes a special talent to do that. I don't think with life expectancy going up, I don't think the impact is going to be the same. I think it's very, very subjective on the person.
A little case by case basis.
Yeah. Drive.
Not everybody who goes to the pros is like Terrell Owens, right?
Yeah.
Running a 4.5 40 at 50 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
Gee, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Te'o.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that I think could go to an NFL team
Mhm.
and, have a couple receptions a game and
I
still
think so.
produce
Yeah.
at 50 years
I
old,
agree.
which is, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah,
Body of a Greek god.
LeBron, another one, right? He's been playing since it's about to be his 20th season. Wow. Something like that. Maybe 20th. No, he started in 2004. So 18th season.
Still
I mean,
dominating.
dominating.
As well.
Yeah. Still averaging, close to 30 points per game.
How old is he? 30?
37.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And he carries whatever team he's on
Yeah.
at 37.
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
Saw a picture, the breakdown. It's like, man, the Lakers really wasted LeBron's year 17 or whatever. Like, there were so many 30 or 35 point games. It's like, You really wasted that man's like a frugal. Let's get to the back end, Let's do something. But that's what happens when you get old Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook.
And you got Anthony Davis barely playing.
Thank the New Orleans Pelicans for that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. Well, episode 13. We are back.
We're back.
Shameless plug, middle of the podcast. Check us out on Instagram, pb.j_podcast. There's a link tree there as well. Watch us on YouTube. We're going live. First episode on YouTube. We did a little football Tuesday. Check us out. Fantasy predictions every Tuesday. Runes will have Premier League as well. Let's jump into the biggest news of the week. Speaking of Premier League, they are on a hiatus this weekend.
They are.
Due to some foreseen and unforeseen circumstances.
Yeah, it wasn't shocking, but for me, I was like, she's never going to die. She's going to outlive everyone still. And then I heard that the Queen was being taken in, was it Thursday or Friday morning, to hospital. And then I was like, it's probably just a minor, something. And then later on that afternoon, it was like, oh, the Queen's passed. I'm like, wow. I'm not a huge fan of the Royals. I mean, it's cool.
I want to ask you that though.
Yeah.
After you.
But it was kind of, I didn't shed a tear, but it was like, I got goosebumps and it was like, wow, that's like my mum's whole life has been the Queen. All the stuff that she's been through, dealt with. It's been difficult times, for England and Europe throughout her reign. Seen a lot of changes, and it's just kind of like, wow, she did a lot of stuff, and she was forced basically into it at a young age. Yeah. And I think it's weird to say, but she kind of did the country proud, I would say, with a lot of things that happened while she was, was on the monarch. So it was strange, but obviously post moments, through sports, but through everything over there. Yeah. Until I think the funeral, which is next Monday. Okay. The 19th, I think it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are they like trekking her through the whole country?
I think so. Yeah, they had to. She came
on ice.
Yeah. She came from. I think she was up in Balmoral in Scotland, and then there's a certain route that they take, and they have to. Yeah, they didn't want to do it on the weekend, so it's going to be a bank holiday Monday. Okay. On Monday the 19th, I think it is. Yeah.
So what's the overall in England? What's the perception of the Queen?
I think a lot of people still do respect them. Yeah. Even though, it's kind of viewed as very old school. Yeah. It's like, how much money goes towards them. Yeah. Which I agree. It's like, why do you have these millions and millions for events here and there for someone's birthday or something? It's weird.
Do you guys get royalty taxed over there?
I don't
when
know.
You buy like an item, like, here's to the government and here's to the Queen.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I think in some states in Malaysia, you have a royalty tax.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, if there's still a sultan.
I think
in that state,
there's probably some that comes out of the income tax, because income tax is just one big thing, and then you get national insurance tax goes out of that, and like free healthcare. We're still paying for it. It's in income tax, but still, it's like it's not much. Yeah, but there might be a tax there that goes to royalty. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm curious because that's how we do it in Malaysia. If you have a monarchy. Yeah. But so I was curious because how else they make their money, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But
overall, good perception of the Queen.
Yeah, I think so. I think she's a very respectable lady.
Yeah.
She was. God save the Queen. I don't know now how I'm gonna say God save the King.
Hey.
It's gonna be strange, and especially with Charles as
King
well.
Charles.
He's not necessarily the most liked.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Allegedly, I'm not putting anything out there, but there's enough documentaries to say that Diana's blood is, on someone's hands.
Him and OJ probably worked together.
Hey,
Insane.
but
She was a handful, so
Yeah.
but yeah, Charles isn't the most liked person in Britain, but we'll see. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he'll maybe this now will bring out a different side of him, because he's, what is he, like
76.
yeah,
something like that.
76, 73, something like that.
I heard, I mean, this is I don't know if this is true or not, word of mouth, but the Queen put in a decree saying that Charles can only be king until his 80th birthday.
Oh,
And then
I'll have to look that up.
And then William comes in.
That's I feel like, just even in the States as well,
Yeah.
there needs to be some new blood.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a very new time. Like 20 years goes by, but it's like a new world.
Yeah.
Since technology and
Society.
just rights.
Heck,
Society. Yeah. So I feel like William and Kate are really well respected, well liked. They've done nothing wrong.
They're more hip to this shit.
Exactly. Exactly. And even the stuff with Harry and Meghan, I can't be arsed with that. It's so stupid.
She was good on Suits.
Great TV show.
And Harry's everyone loves Harry back home. He's like the fun little rebel.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just real people,
Right?
And I feel like Charles he's kind of like
He's just
one of
old
those
people.
He's like a career politician. He's been in it so long, so it's like he doesn't know any different, and he's probably not going to act any different.
Yeah.
He's just going to be as privileged, as what he was coming up. But we'll see. But it would be nice if she did put a 80-year.
Yeah, I think this, like I said, this is word of mouth. Like I don't know. My sister told me this. She's really hip on this kind of shit. But I don't know where she got her news from. Right.
Yeah.
But apparently Queen Elizabeth put in a decree that Charles can only be king till his 80th birthday or something.
Fair
like
enough.
That. It's great. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And now that she's dead, like, it's still,
right.
It's still as a law or decree. Like, is it still valid?
Yeah.
That's
interesting.
And then apparently you won't know the will until like there's like some law. You won't know what was on the will until like 100 years down or some shit like that. Yeah, it's wild. I mean, the people that are impacted by it will know,
right?
Yeah,
but like it won't be public knowledge.
Yeah,
like a certain amount of years down the line. I'm like,
it's like when they do some of these restricted files here.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to find out until 50 years. I'm not going to be alive in 50 years. I want to know.
Declassifying the aliens in 2124.
Yeah,
when they land.
Talk. They'll already be, living among us at that point.
I saw a meme the other day where it said Queen Elizabeth's will to Meghan Markle, and she was holding like the Deal or No Deal $5. I saw that. I died laughing.
It wasn't even pounds.
Yeah, it was $5.
Inflation.
I will say the memes have been pretty good. Like the Prince Charles was like, Prince Charles goes to sleep as a prince, wakes up as a king. First day in the job in 73 years, he's just like, what do I do?
Did you see the one? It was WWE, and it was the Undertaker was in his casket. Yeah. And John Cena comes and walks by, and it was the Queen. When Meghan Markle comes, they funeral, and as soon as John Cena walks by, Undertaker wakes up and grabs him by the throat.
Oh Lord!
And this is like half an hour after she buddy passed.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
too soon? Maybe
Yo, I gotta say, some of these documentaries came out hella quick after the Queen. I'm like, how long y'all been planning this documentaries?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
They had to update it to color because it's in black and white.
she's dead, guys. She's dead. Go live, publish. Like, what
That's what I was curious. Saying how long she was in reign for.
Yeah.
1952.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a totally different world.
Oh yeah.
Like, as a person that sees the royal family as your governing body, right? Do you think there should be some stipulations on age or?
I think so. I think. I don't know if like 80 is the magic number. I mean, I feel like that's still a little bit too old.
Whatever Biden is, we should stop there.
Or maybe 100 years before that.
Yeah, maybe 10 years
I
before
think
that.
he's 72 or 73,
Yeah.
so he's Charles's age.
Yeah.
They probably played fucking Quidditch together or whatever. the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, no, I think that would be maybe. I don't know if it could go to a vote or something like that. Maybe I don't. But it would. I think it's good to get new ideas, new blood in. After a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Like a dictatorship or something like that. It's like that should never happen. But yeah, I'd say
Some kind of,
yeah,
max.
yeah.
That's wild. The same family for thousands of years, essentially. That's fucking wild. I mean, we're watching House of Dragon.
Yeah.
We're living in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Who's Joffrey? That might be William's son.
That's probably Charles, to be honest.
Joffrey?
King Charles, yeah.
The king.
The king.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That is weird.
That's weird for you.
I saw someone.
Long
think
may
it
he
was-
reign.
I think it was on like BBC, and it's like the Queen has passed away, and now we must support Queen Charles.
God dang.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, we'll see how it
Respect.
goes.
Rest in peace. And please bring football back.
Yeah. Next week.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
I think it might be still postponed
Until after.
Yeah, until after. But I think Europa games will still go on if it's outside of the UK.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, obviously not much football news. Other than midweek last week, Chelsea sacked their manager. Sacked is what we say. After 8 games, very premature to me. But the Brighton manager Graham Potter has taken up the Chelsea head coach. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. But it's typical Chelsea.
Yeah.
They'll win the Champions League and then fire the guy. It's like it makes no sense.
0 sense.
They've got no long-term plan. To me, it
That's
says.
wild.
Yeah,
That is wild.
they've just done this for the past 20 years. So it's not surprising, but it's kind of like give these managers some time, man.
Yeah.
6 or 7 games at the start of the season. It's like that's just a little, could just be a little blip. But yeah,
It's the time we live in. What have you done for me lately?
Mm-hmm.
I think all sports is affected by that.
Yeah,
It's
instant gratification.
yeah, yep. Participation trophy.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta love it. You get a prize.
But in football, that was the main thing. No games, obviously, this past weekend, and I don't think there'll be much next weekend either. But we shall find out soon.
We shall.
But there is one football.
There is.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is today. Check our Tuesday podcast out. We went on a breakdown of every single game.
Sure did.
after the initial start, you'll have to reference that video, but I do owe someone a 6-pack of beer because the Bills did dominate the Rams. Dominate. The scoreboard didn't show the real domination. And I'm about 1 for 7 in predictions this year in football, so it's a hot start. So do not come to me for any betting advice whatsoever.
I'm 1 for 1 right now, although I got the score wrong. I'm 1 for 1. Let's see how today pans out.
Yeah.
Deep 1 for 8.
Official week 1.
Yeah.
NFL football.
Let's do it.
We're back.
Yes.
Oh,
man.
left side.
Right side.
Oh, y'all didn't watch the movie. Never mind.
Oh, no.
Remember the Titans. Left side. Strong side.
I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie. Denzel Washington.
I did see that.
Sunshine. Anyway.
Yeah, excited. NFL season starts. Well, it started, but all the games being played today and tomorrow. We got a big one here from my boys. The New England Patriots versus the Miami Dolphins. Don't know how that game's going to go, but
Laces out.
laces out.
Finkel's Einhorn.
So it'll be exciting. Fantasy football is upon us.
Who's looking well in the projections so far?
You.
Yeah, you. I haven't had anyone play yet, so.
I am getting my ass kicked already, and we're only playing one game. So, once again, hot start this year in football. Hot start. And that's normally how I fare, though.
Yeah.
I start out very slow, and then somehow I make it to the playoffs.
There we go.
By the skin of my teeth.
It's like a diesel.
Like a chicken lip.
Good old diesel.
Yeah, it takes a while to get going, but once I'm going.
Yeah, I'm very average in the beginning. I'll win one, lose one, win one, lose one, and then I'll go on this run of either losing or winning. I don't know yet, but hoping my teams are good this year. I don't know.
I know obviously Aaron's team, but who's your team in the NFL that you really follow? Is it Saints or are you more?
Man, I was a Saints ride or die until, honestly, I prematurely quit following them because by the time they even won the Super Bowl in 08 or 09, like I had already man, fucking Saints.
Yeah.
I endured just too much. I was like, this team, it's not going anywhere, whatever. Katrina hits, this revitalization of New Orleans, Drew Brees. We all know Drew Brees. And then I was like, I support them because they're still a home team, especially when they play the Falcons. I lost my love for the Saints, but I did not lose my disdain for the Falcons.
The rivalry
I
is
just
still
don't like the Falcons, and I don't like the Panthers. The Bucks were always I like the Bucks because when I grew up, I mean, you had Barber and my favorite running back of all time, Mike Allstott. I mean, he was just this human freak.
We don't like the Bucks.
Would you like glazed donuts?
I do.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
They're glazers, dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Sorry, there's nothing wrong with the glaze. The
You
Bucks,
said it.
the Bucks players.
Yeah.
It's just the owners. Sorry. I'm going to keep that same energy.
Is it a conflict of interest for the Queen or the royal family to own a football team in England? Can they do that?
Yeah, Queen's Park Rangers.
QPR.
I think I found out that the Queen is actually a West Ham fan.
Really?
Or was a West Ham fan.
Well, it's time to go then.
Yeah.
They didn't start out too well. Anyway.
William's Aston Villa fan, by the way.
That's so random.
Yeah, it is.
Charles just doesn't even know what he's doing.
Charles is a Burnley fan. That just tells you everything about him.
I mean, I respect these teams that they're rooting for. But god damn, you're a royal family. Come on, geez.
It's okay to fucking jump on a bandwagon.
Yeah, go City or United. Fucking be like me.
Hell, I'll take Chelsea at this point.
Yeah.
Stay with the times.
Yeah, jeez. God.
But sorry, just to...
Oh, yeah, I just interjected with that. It was a thought I had.
Yeah.
Taping this pod in the morning, fresh brain,
Fresh
ready to go.
Or not so fresh. God dang, last night.
Yeah.
But who is your team then? If you like,
if I had gun to head, I had to pick a team.
I hope they win this year or something like that.
One of my favorite and one of the best quarterbacks of all time, It's not Tom Brady. It's Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Hey,
I grew up watching the Packers. I was a fan. Amon Green, Brett Favre. I was big fans back then. But even as a kid, like I love the Saints, but I even still had teams. Like, unfortunately, I did like the Eagles. Brian Westbrook, Dawkins. Original visor.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a dog. If you're not familiar with him, just look up Brian Dawkins highlights.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hit like a brick shit house.
Safety in the NFL.
Unfortunately, they had Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Campbell's chunky suit.
Yep. That's what he's famous for. That was the first ever Super Bowl I watched. Eagles versus the Patriots. And the Patriots won. I was like, all right, I'm a Patriots fan.
There you go.
Imagine if the Eagles won. I would have been an Eagles fan.
You would have been a Pennsylvania fan.
Yeah.
You'd be living in Philly right now.
Yes.
City of brotherly love.
God really helped me out here.
Would you live in, up in the Northeast?
New York.
But not Boston, Massachusetts, anywhere?
I've never been to Boston, so hard to say.
I've heard mixed reviews about the city.
Yeah.
Kind of like a little Philadelphia-ish where it's a little rough.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could see myself living in Boston if it's the same vibes as New York, like in terms of like, the crude, rude people. I love those kind of motherfuckers.
Pretty sure they have that in Boston. Philadelphia, too.
Yeah, Philly is different. They're stupid. Fucking stupid up there eating horse shit after the fucking Super Bowl win. The fuck is that, dude?
It's act like you've been there.
Nutrients.
Yeah. Some sort of nutrients. Or act like y'all been there before. Shit. That was the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
That city's got a long record of weird shit. Benjamin Franklin on the outside seemed like a good guy. Apparently he had some bodies in his basement. Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'll say this right now. Hey.
Here we go.
Any Philadelphia Eagles fans watching this, go and turn this motherfucking podcast off. Y'all don't deserve to watch us three. I'll say it out loud right now. I don't like Philadelphia. I don't like Pennsylvania. I can't stand Ohio. Y'all can go suck my... All right. Y'all are the worst. Go ahead. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can go ahead and turn this podcast off right now.
The personal views of P... I'm sorry. B is not reflected for the entire. It's not reflected for the entire podcast.
It's not. I'll take this one myself. Y'all can come find me and try to fight me if you want. I'll run the other way, but y'all can come try to catch these hands.
Man's cardio is crazy.
Yeah, I got good cardio. Yeah, I can't stand those Pennsylvania and Ohio. Those states right now.
You got Fresh Prince. You got Rocky.
Yeah, sure do. We sure do. That's right.
Sylvester stole that idea, so let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
And Will Smith don't live in Philadelphia anymore. Go on.
Yeah, no.
Go on. Fresh Prince moved to Bel Air.
I mean, they're giving Will Smith too much credit.
Whoa. But I'm going to stand by that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Pennsylvania. Fuck Ohio. Fuck Eagles fans. Y'all can go suck a dick.
Early morning shots.
I'm fired up now, baby. Woo! Come on. What we got next? Huh? Come on. What else, huh? Let's go.
Let's take a deep dive. We'll change the pace here.
Yeah, sure.
Talk about our nights and days yesterday.
Let's do it.
Start out. Aaron and I might have consumed too many alcoholic beverages last night.
A little bit too much.
I just don't know if it was the first one or the last one that was too much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, too many. But we're here. But it was a slow morning.
It was slow morning.
Nothing like waking up, the old cotton mouth.
No hangover, which is good. No headache.
No hangover, surprising.
Yeah, just lethargic. That's what it is.
What did you get into last night?
What didn't we get into this question?
Oh, that is the question.
Yeah.
We, our local Woodstock Amphitheater, put on a free concert, the last free concert of the year.
First country concert for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. It was more so I think the people we were with, it was a good time.
It was good atmosphere.
Yeah, great.
Good atmosphere.
Yeah.
It did rain a little bit.
Yeah.
But then it stopped. It was all right.
It was awesome.
Scotty McCreery, if any country fans, you know that name.
Yeah,
American Idol fans, you know that name. Not the biggest in country music, but to come here and play a free concert for the listeners, solid concert.
Exactly.
You know, towards the end, he started playing covers, getting the crowd involved. It was a good time. Great time. Followed that up with more alcohol.
There.
Yeah. Aaron did try to pull out his Simone Biles.
Some of my gymnastics.
And then he hurt his Biles.
Yeah.
Didn't quite do a full rotation on the cartwheel.
No, it did not. I failed in that.
Might have a little bit of a bone bruise on the tailbone.
Yeah, a little bit.
Bruised Biles.
Bruised Biles and bruised ego.
Yeah, bruised ego for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw her do it, and I was like, I'm inspired. Let me go ahead. And it didn't go so well.
For those listening or watching, if you don't do gymnastics often, do it in the grass, not the concrete. That's first mistake.
Yeah, a little bit softer.
A little softer.
Oh yeah. It's a little more
forgiving
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
A little harder in jeans too. Can't get the full.
I was wearing jeans.
Yeah, can't get the full extension.
Yeah. Also, the shoes weren't right. I was wearing some nice Air Maxes.
You were. You probably scuffed those too.
Let's not think about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
mine are covered in wet grass. So
great. See, that's the thing.
I told you not to wear them.
Yeah, you did. You did. But I just want to look good, Hey,
when I'm right, sometimes I'm right.
Yeah, true.
Not in sports predictions, but a lot of useless knowledge up in this dome. Without this is official. First podcast with no hat. For anybody watching, you can see that I do not have hair.
Spoiler alert.
It retreated like the French did in pretty much every battle they've been in. I could say that because I'm part French. 42%, unfortunately. Sacre bleu.
You should not sit so close to me.
The other 60-something is Native American and, UK. So, I got a little bit.
I like you.
Oh, yeah. I start talking with accent, yeah.
What about you, Runes? What you get into?
Yesterday, I took a little bit of a history lesson. American history.
Hey.
I went to the Little White House down in Warm Springs, Georgia. The place of death of FDR. Learned a lot about his 3 or 4 terms that he had. I heard it was
3.
I think it was 3 going into 4 or something like that. But he died just a few weeks before the end of World War II, which is, it's kind of like, wish he at least got to see the end of peace.
Yeah.
But no, I would highly recommend anyone around the Atlanta area, at least, to go down there. And it's just a history lesson. It was very eye-opening for me because I didn't learn much about American history. So, learning a lot about what he did for rural areas and stuff like that. It was just very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not a huge history buff, but at the same time,
just
it's
buff.
Yeah,
you're huge and buff.
Wow, one day.
Yeah.
Coming
Flex
soon
for the camera, please.
Coming soon. Not big enough. Forever small.
Let's get aroused.
Fuck Philadelphia. Yeah.
But yeah, these they were very important people. That kind of paved the way for how the world is now, and going up against Hitler's Nazi Germany and stuff like that. It was just interesting, really, to see what he went through, what he did for the country, the disease he had, unfortunately, polio. He just kind of went through a lot, but it seemed it's probably going to be biased because it was his place down there. And only one part of history has been told, but he did a lot for people with that disease, and then also rural farmers and stuff like that, trying to get electricity out to these people without charging them an arm and a leg, and just kind of trying to revamp the working class.
Yeah.
I think was his main thing, and it seems like what I learned is he stuck by his word, and he did well.
Yeah.
And I can only imagine the kind of things that he would have to. Pearl Harbor, it's probably not easy
Oh no.
for your country to be attacked and then have to, go out there and say, we've been attacked, or we're going to war.
Yeah.
John, you probably know a bit more about that history there, but it was just very interesting to me, especially war times. Is you see how far people get pushed until they have to be like, okay, this is it, I'm not taking any more. So I have a lot of respect for those kind of historical figures, because I'm sure it's not an easy time, easy things to deal with. But yeah, I'd highly recommend it.
Okay.
And then coming back up to Atlanta, passed by Crumble.
Uh-oh.
While we were in line,
Yeah.
milk chocolate chip cookies sold out.
Hey.
So it's like, okay, the staples are gone,
Yeah.
but we still had
You better say it.
French toast.
Yeah, there it is.
Had
Yes.
the iced oatmeal.
Yeah.
And we tried the Fruity Pebbles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay, where would you rank those three? How would you rank them?
Fruity Pebbles, actually.
Yeah. I like the
Pretty
crunch.
good. Yeah, the crunch. The French toast, it was cakey,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it was like the flavor was fantastic. And then oatmeal,
Yeah.
it was just,
Can't go wrong.
yeah, it's kind of like the milk chocolate chip
Yeah.
over there. It's like, that's always going to hit. That's always going to be a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. I told John this a couple days ago. To another friend of mine. Oatmeal cookies, the floor is very high because I feel like it's really hard to mess it up. But the ceiling is super high, right? Like I feel like you can't go wrong with oatmeal cookies if you like oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, oatmeal raisins is by far my favorite cookie.
Yeah.
And I hate raisins. So this one, no raisins, but it had icing on it. So sign daddy up. Slow down, baby.
One of the best lineups Crumble has had in a while.
Agreed.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a break though from Crumble for a little bit.
Me too. I'm feeling. I had to go to the gym this morning. I was like, I could feel the sugar.
Yeah. It's just not.
Slow down, baby. Did you try the everything bagel?
I did not.
Good man.
We had to, but I did stop and get them, and I just had to try. We had to get it.
Curiosity killed the cat.
The way I explained it to Aaron is it feels like it's a English muffin and a bagel together with the everything bagel, and then the icing was literally just cream cheese.
Oh, wow.
There wasn't anything to it.
Yeah.
It was cream cheese.
Just,
It just that swing and a miss,
hard miss.
Yeah, just get a bagel and cream cheese. Honestly,
Learn from your mistakes, Crumble.
Yeah.
Like, never again.
Yeah, never put that on the menu, especially against the other 3 cookies.
Yeah, you can go basic with it.
Yeah.
Now, you ain't got to do all of that.
Yeah.
You could do like if they wanted to do like a bagel week, and you could have that there, but then you could have like a blueberry, and you could have
cinnamon raisin bagel.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
But maybe just do like a bagel theme week, get it out of the way, see what hits, and then
scrap the rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Scrap it. Crumbo. If you got one near you, highly advised. Check it out.
Not sponsored, but please sponsor me.
Yeah,
me specifically.
Check Aaron's order box. He's probably spent a lot of money there, so please sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they don't have Crumble in Ohio and Pennsylvania.
They probably do. They probably trash.
They probably don't eat it. They probably don't eat there. They probably have their mom and pop place. They're gonna go instead of Crumble. Very nice. Very nice.
Good. What else did you get into?
Got home.
Mom's in town. Huh?
Mom's in town last weekend, so we just kind of chilled, watched a movie.
Yeah.
Me Time. That Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Hart movie.
Solid movie.
It was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, it's Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
It's going to be a
can't
good
go wrong.
time.
You can't exactly.
And Mark Wahlberg looks phenomenal for 51. He's no homo. He's in my top 3.
Watch out, Meredith.
Yeah. But no, it was a good movie, fun movie. I'd recommend it even for like teenage kids.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be it's a good lighthearted movie.
It is, yeah. Ain't no one gonna win an Oscar for this one, but it's a good movie.
Yeah. Like a family movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as Kevin Hart, like when he first came out, I wasn't a huge fan of him.
Racist.
Exactly.
Oh, you didn't like Soul Plane?
Bro, one of the best movies out
Did you see it?
We're talking about comedy here, not acting. I'll get back into it. Wasn't a fan of his comedy. Here's the thing. I'm not saying by any means he wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Because you could not like someone but still think they're funny. That's where people lose me. Like, Kevin Hart's not funny. Like, all right, you're an idiot. First of all, he's hilarious. Just wasn't my comedy. And then probably late 2010s, I started I was like, he's funny as shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I started, I guess getting attracted to his comedy is the way to phrase that. And then like his movies, I look at his movies the same way Adam Sandler movies. Going into the movie, you have to know what to expect.
Yeah.
It's great movies. Same thing with Adam Sandler. Like, people, if you're not an Adam Sandler fan, you won't like his movies. But don't be a hard critic of like, oh, this Adam Sandler movie was absolutely dog shit. Well, go into it with the Adam Sandler movie mindset, right? Grown-ups ain't going to be fucking Titanic.
No.
Right?
No.
But Kevin Hart movies, they always hit.
Yeah.
Always hit.
Slaps.
Always has some kind of great family value into it.
Exactly.
It's like, that's Kevin Hart. He seems like a good, feel-good guy.
Yeah.
Some other comedians in the space say that he is literally one of the hardest working comedians there is. So props to Kevin Hart. Like,
which is so crazy to me that he's that hardworking because he comes from Philadelphia. So I'm like, I just don't get it.
It's a big circle, isn't it? It all comes back to Philadelphia.
Yeah, apparently. So, probably doesn't live there anymore. But smart man.
He was even good in what was that movie that he did with Bryan
Cranston?
Yeah, The Upside, was it?
Yes, yeah.
I don't know if I remember that one. The Upside. How long ago was that?
A couple of years, right?
Huh.
Yeah.
It was a more like a bit of a serious movie.
Yeah,
but he did well in that.
He's got a wide range.
Yeah.
To go back to reference, I did not watch Soul Plane.
You did not?
No.
Ooh.
You've got to watch it.
Who's in that? Who is it?
Who isn't? Isn't in that? Is the real question. Snoop Dogg.
Snoop?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was hilarious.
Yeah, it's just a funny movie.
Yeah.
His dog.
All right, I'm adding that to the watch list.
That movie is so good.
The plane had like spinners and
hydraulics. Hydraulics, yeah. It had a lounge.
I can't say some of the things that's in that movie.
Yeah. We get turned off on YouTube real quick. Good movie.
Coach like you're like on the subway though, like holding up like this. Coach is a real coach. But yeah, highly recommend that.
Yeah.
If anyone
watch it, please.
Comedy
Was it around 2010s?
Oh no,
earlier.
2004.
Kevin Hart was in it?
2005.
Yeah.
Really?
He was the main.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 2006, 2004, something like that.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Wasn't like the graphic cover like Soul Plane in weird font and then purple?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I
It was
remember
like a purple plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snoop. Oh. Never checked it out.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, 2004.
2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Blast from the past.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Plane.
But
yeah, it was. Here's a question for y'all. If you could choose one movie to watch every day for the rest of your life, what movie would it be?
I think you already know my answer.
I think I know your answer and my answer.
Rush Hour 2. every
Rush Hour
day.
2.
Rush Hour 2 is the best of the trilogy, and I will say my favorite movie of all time.
Mhm.
I love that movie.
I
I
agree.
wish Jackie and Chris did more movies together.
Same.
Come on, Lee.
Yeah.
Come on. I'll shoot you say he's slipped in the kitchen.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I have to break the mold.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Still haven't watched it. Haven't watched it. Guy Ritchie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
What is
probably... You never seen it?
I've never heard of it.
So good.
Is it like what genre is it?
It's like you've seen Snatch.
No.
It's like it's a Guy Ritchie movie, so it's all over the place.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like London gangsters set back in the like 90s. There's just a little bit of everything
Oh, really?
going on. It's funny.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Serious. It's a crazy ride. And with all Guy Ritchie movies, it all starts making sense like 3/4 of the way through, and you're like, oh. And it was one of the what's his name? The guy you don't really like too much.
Benedict Cumberbatch?
No, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
Oh, Statham.
It's one of Jason's.
Yeah.
You know, I think it was early 2000s or late 90s. But it's just Vinnie Jones is in it, the ex-footballer. It's just a fun movie.
When was it made?
I think it was. Let me
filmed?
check.
98.
I think it was late 90s.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah, I'm
early
out.
2000s. Yeah. But John, you're gonna watch it.
I watched Snatch.
You enjoy Snatch?
I enjoy Snatch, but man, there were some accents in there that I did not know what the hell they were talking about.
Subtitles.
They were speaking English, but it wasn't my English. Guy Ritchie reminds me of like Tarantino.
Yes.
His movies are kind of like,
so much.
all right, we're here, and we're here.
And we're jumping.
And the whole movie is like, where in the fuck is this going? Where's it going? Where's it going? And then, like 15 minutes before the end, it's like, God damn it. Didn't see that coming together, but it did.
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie.
But it kind of revolves around a card game.
Oh.
But then all the pieces kind of like, it goes off here, there. And it's like, oh, this was yesterday. Oh, this was tomorrow.
Oh.
And it kind of,
I'll blends in.
Yeah.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Lock, Stock, the fucking lot. That's what they say.
Guy Ritchie.
But
Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a shot.
it's worth
Okay.
worth a shot for an old school movie.
Yeah.
It's got a good plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely subtitles. A little hard.
I'd say so.
Is
Just
it
'cause
harder
it's-
than Snatch?
No, there's not pikeys in it, like the Irish.
Yeah,
But there's still a lot of accents. You got your Scouse, you got your Londoners.
Scouts, they might as well be from South Louisiana. I don't even know what they're saying. Yeah. Brad Pitt, that's what he was. Pikey.
He was pikey
in Snatch. Yeah. I didn't.
That was
look,
fun.
I don't know what the language is, or even in English. But so you can rate him better than I can. But I thought he played a phenomenal character, even though I had no idea what he was doing.
Amazing.
Brad Pitt, young Brad Pitt.
And then also, if anyone listening or watching does go and watch those films, another one kind of similar to that is called Layer Cake, which was Daniel Craig, Michael Gambon, R.I.P. He was the original Gandalf, I think it was.
Yeah.
But he was in that. But that was a hell of a movie too.
What's it called?
Layer Cake.
Layer Cake.
Layer Cake.
Layer Cake.
That's a very good movie too. Like an English kind of like gangster movie. But Daniel Craig was really good in that. Very good movie.
Is Guy Ritchie? Is it Guy Ritchie or Tarantino? What's the movie called with the bear Jew? Brad Pitt, like the World War II one.
Oh, Inglourious Basterds.
Is that
Ritchie
or
Tarantino?
That's Tarantino.
That was a great movie.
Oh, I've never the bar scene, the speakeasy bar scene. Remember?
Yeah.
That's like the most intense movie scene.
Yeah.
Dude, like you're sitting there like, what's gonna happen?
Buongiorno.
And everyone dies.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
Spoiler.
The bear Jew. Glorious bastard.
But speaking of things that we've watched and stuff, it's not a spoiler anymore because it's been out for a few weeks, maybe a month or so now. But it was something I wanted to bring up a little while back on one of the other podcasts, but we didn't have time. Was when we were talking about like Tinder and Bumble and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Manti Te'o or Te'o.
Oh.
The Untold Story
Yes.
of Manti Te'o. That was interesting to me because I had no idea who this guy was. Not a college football fan. I didn't realize what that was all about.
Mm-hmm.
And then you told me to watch it. And I was like, wow, even I don't have to know this guy to be really interested in this because it's not really anything to do with sports.
No.
It was crazy.
It was one of the best documentaries I've seen in a while.
I think so.
I mean, that story, getting catfished the way he did and what transpired after, I mean, it's just nuts. If someone wants to like recap.
I can recap it. It's crazy. This documentary I agree with you. It's one of my favorite documentaries.
You lived through this.
I literally lived through this.
Wait, you were born like the year before this?
Old fuckers. So this is like 2000
teenager
10, 11-ish, I think. 13, 14. 13.
Yeah.
I
think so.
Graduated high school. I wasn't shitting in diapers anymore. I literally lived through this.
If you're legally being allowed to drink.
John's having his first wet dream.
The only way to ruin a wet dream is to have one. When they're over it, it's terrible.
Truth.
Yeah. Preach.
I heard. Never mind. Never mind.
We'll talk about a catfish first.
Yeah. Let's circle back.
Literally lived through this. I was one of the people in the documentary they were talking about, like bashing him, particularly because he played for Notre Dame, which is the least favorite college there is. Because it was very ironic because someone that went to Notre Dame became one of the best linebackers of all time in college. He was at the height of it. And the thing that's ironic is that it's Notre Dame. Like, they're prestigious college. They are, the standard when it comes to if you're, a athletic director, your standard is Notre Dame. Like Notre Dame. Now it's Alabama, of course. But for this to happen at a guy at Notre Dame is crazy. I mean, a Samoan heritage guy from Hawaii goes to Notre Dame, meets supposedly through a mutual contact on Facebook this girl. I don't remember her name. I don't remember what they said her name was.
Let me look it up.
Lamea or something. I don't know. So become friends his freshman year. They start chatting.
Lalana or something. I don't know.
Something like that. They start chatting. Just friends at the beginning. A couple years later, they're pretty close. This is Te'o's junior year, I believe. And he is at the height. I mean, he is in headlines every week. And this is where it gets a little dicey, is when the person, I'm not going to spoil that. His girlfriend dies. And this happens very close to when they play the national championship.
Lanai.
And if you turned on ESPN at that time, it was Manti Te'o. And any headline, it was just Manti Te'o. I mean, he was the guy.
Yep.
And this documentary pretty much goes through and shows everything that happened, which he was just in an unfortunate circumstance of catfish. And like I said before, I was one of those guys like, oh, idiot, get catfish, whatever. I was a douche. But watching the documentary, it was surreal because, like, I couldn't imagine being in that situation and then being one of the most famous people at the time. Everyone knew Manti Te'o.
Because back then, catfishing wasn't really a thing.
No, like Nev didn't create it yet. You know?
Yeah.
I think it happened, but it was so rare, and it was the beginning of social media, like the beginning of and so even the documentary, you see like the old Facebook. It's
Oh my
God. All right, Zuckerberg.
Wow.
So yeah, it ends up getting catfished. She fakes that she died on the same day that his grandmother died. Like his real grandmother, not his catfish grandmother. Like what kind of? That's where my issue lies.
Yeah, 100%.
You're a sick fucking person to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know in any way in my head that I could justify for that.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's a woman. I can't justify it in my own head. But yeah, watch the documentary. There is actually someone behind the catfish. A lot of times they disappear. Like you don't find out anything. But this one actually gives interviews from the girl. He was formerly a guy. He transitioned to a female.
Yep.
And it's just wild. Good that you get to see her side.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, man, that's
a prank taken way too far.
I mean, it's crazy because everyone, when this originally happened, and the media blamed Manti for being part of this hoax, right? Everyone was making fun of him, right? Like they were putting memes out there.
Mm.
So he made up a fake girlfriend.
I think the one that got me was when he was like, I think he was walking on a beach or something, like with a hand around someone.
Yeah.
And he's like Manti Te'o and his girlfriend, but there was no one there.
There's no one there. Yeah.
I was like, gee.
It's crazy, right? Like he was the butt of every joke.
Mm-hmm.
Every joke. But this documentary really painted a good picture because you got to see the truth and his perspective, right?
You got to see all of it.
You got to see everything. And unless you're an idiot, you'll realize that Manti had nothing to do with this.
So vulnerable.
He was still a kid technically. He's a young adult, and he was taken advantage of by this evil person. In my opinion, I don't give a crap what you're going through.
Yeah,
but when you mess with someone who has so many eyes on them. And those, he
was so faith-based as well.
Yeah.
He had his values,
right?
He probably wasn't even thinking anything.
No, exactly. And the media, what's crazy is the media just like loved him for so long, but they turned on him so quick, and that didn't help the situation because that made him even more hated. It's wild, man. Like this story is wild. I feel for Manti for this. I'm sure it impacted his career, his professional career, like 1,000%.
I mean, he fell in the draft because of
it. Yeah, he lost money.
Yeah,
because some fuckhead decided to play a sick joke. But I don't know. Her excuse was that she fell deeply into it and got
started living it.
Yeah, started living that lie. I mean, it's nuts. I feel for Manti.
Yeah, the part for me that really hit was at the very end. When the interviewer is talking to Manti, and he just says, "Did you forgive him?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I forgave. I don't associate, but I forgave him." And the interviewer's like, "No, did you forgive yourself?" And you could just see I got goosebumps when I said that. You just see Manti's overall demeanor, just like a weight was just kind of finally lifted. I was like, damn, I couldn't imagine.
No,
I could not imagine.
I teared up.
Yeah,
I was like,
same.
Damn.
Yeah, the very end is
you don't have to be in sports. It's literally if you're human and you have feelings, watch that.
Good morals.
Yeah, it's a crazy story.
Yeah,
but I'm just glad to see him now doing well. He's got a beautiful family,
beautiful child.
Yep.
So
but,
married to a smoke show.
But it's just a crazy
jokes on you, catfisher.
Crazy situation.
Yeah.
But at least he came out. It looks now, he's healthy.
Yeah.
And happy. But it probably took so much away from him
Mm-hmm.
in his professional career.
Yep.
But
it's. I know they interviewed the woman and her part and her perspective.
Naya, I think it was Naya or something
Naya,
like that.
I just don't know how anyone can have empathy or compassion for her.
Mm-mm.
Like that, she almost, there's some parts where she was just saying things that played like the victim, and I'm like, yo, that's she's battling with her own like identity, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that's great. Don't bring other people into it. Like,
yeah, she could have done that by herself, without affecting this guy's life or anybody's life. Like, sure, it affected her parents.
Yeah,
all this shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, go back to what I said on the original thought was, I just, in my own head, I can't justify it at all.
No.
Not one bit.
I don't know how she is able to wake up every morning and just be okay. Like, that's a tough
And
one.
she's a person of faith as well.
Yeah.
Heavily.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dad was a pastor, preacher.
Yeah.
She was in the choir.
Yeah.
Like,
very talented. I'll say that when she was singing this, I was like, geez.
Yeah, even the goddamn voice when she was a
Yeah.
man and she like trying to talk like a girl. I'm like, what?
Yeah. But yeah, it was.
Don't use it for evil.
I mean, respect for Manti saying that he, forgave her and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not right.
Yeah.
None of that was right.
Yeah.
Overall,
great documentary.
very good documentary.
amazing documentary.
I'm glad people were able to see the whole story and not just go off what media was portraying for the longest time.
That's the thing. I think there needs to be more documentaries about, these little issues here and there, even though that wasn't the biggest story that took over the world, back then, even if it was just sports. But, in other things, there's politicians, things happen, or there's, just anyone really.
Yeah.
If there's something crazy going on and it wasn't true, I feel like those people, need some kind of clarity or something for the rest of the world, just for their own kind of like back of like, look, this wasn't true.
Yeah.
This is what actually happened. I'd like to see more documentaries.
I
like
do
that.
too. One part of that documentary I thought wasn't BS. I mean, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong here, but when those reporters, they were trying to collect a bunch of evidence for this fake girlfriend, and their justification of why they were putting out that story was, do you guys remember what they said?
Was it they wanted to make ESPN look bad? Or
Yeah, they wanted to make the big media platform look bad. I'm like, I call BS on that. They wanted to make themselves look good.
You're looking out for yourself.
Yeah, like there was no. How did you not think this was going to be a big deal? Oh no, we just want to make sure that everyone knows that these sports platforms or ESPN and stuff don't report the right things. I'm like, bro, you just helped ruin a guy's life. To be honest,
they didn't even talk to him, did they?
No,
Mm-mm.
no. I'm like, I call complete BS on that. I don't give a fuck. Like, those reporters were in it for themselves. They weren't doing it for the right reasons.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
Yeah, because I don't like journalists to begin with, because they could be like politicians, right? They might start out with the good, positive, I want to change the world, and then they end up corrupt and just like looking for media hype. That's all it is.
They always find the negative and put it in bold.
That's what,
and then anything positive, it's in the small print.
Yeah, it's in italics, and then in media, ever, ever. This is example, right? They're all, Manti Te'o has something to do with the catfish. That's all you heard of her. But you know what you never heard? An apology saying that he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
You don't hear media apologize.
No. Yeah.
No.
The hype news is huge, and the apology does not exist.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah.
Bad news always outweighs good for some reason. Because it creates headlines, it creates views.
It's the shock aspect.
Addicted to the negativity.
That's why y'all remember 2020 during the whole, can't say it on YouTube, but
Yeah.
virus. John Krasinski came out with like every week came out with a good news segment.
Oh,
And he like put out like one video a week or something like that, where he just
Mhm.
talked about like good news happening around the world. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he got a lot of views and a lot of ratings. Like,
yeah.
you can do that every week and be successful, guys. You don't
Yep.
need to show the bad shit in the world. Like, come on, man.
At least balance it out.
Yeah, build faith in humanity
Yeah.
and not destroy it.
Yeah, how about that same negative you put out
Yeah.
a couple weeks later? How about you put a resolution?
Yeah,
You know, well, how are they doing now, or
Mhm.
what's going on now? Because it's like find a resolution.
yeah,
It's just negativity, and we're moving on.
yeah.
Negativity, moving.
Like negativity is everywhere. I have to go and search on YouTube or Google to find good news.
Yep.
Like, it shouldn't be like that. It should
Even-
never be like that.
Even trying to find like black and white analytical data.
Yeah,
If you click on something, they'll give you the data you're looking for, but it's still in a negative connotation.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just off the cuff here, unemployment, right? You were like, what's the unemployment rating? And you click on that, and it's like, well, the unemployment rating is 3.6%. The reason why this has gone down or moved up is because we think blah 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 is doing a bad job of. It's like, I'm just looking for the damn
Yeah.
percent.
Yeah.
Let me come up to my own conclusion.
Yeah.
It's so skewed.
Particularly on the Deadspin guys.
Yeah.
The Manti Te'o. The right thing to do, in my eyes, after watching that documentary, and like, because they put in work to figure all that out.
Yeah.
All they had to do was go to Manti.
Yep.
It's not like they didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they didn't have to release anything. All they had to do was get in touch with Manti and like this is what we have. We want you to see what we found and leave it up to him whether he comes out and says it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
The dude's forced to do interviews on shit that he has no idea.
At 20 years old,
Mm.
I don't even know how to pay bills at 20 years old. What do you like? Are you kidding me? He's got to make this decision.
Yeah.
Yeah,
$1 million mistake.
it's sad. It's sad. A great podcast. I mean, great. I mean, this is a great podcast, but great documentary.
Yeah,
Very good.
Manti, if you're listening, we'd love to have you on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Join the show.
Please.
Join the show, please.
Much respect for that.
For real.
All that.
Yeah.
And much respect to his wife too.
Yeah.
Like to see through and be able to, because that's a commitment that she made and that now she has to live with him through that. So like, respect to her.
Yeah, good stuff there.
Yeah. We didn't talk about it. I thought we did, but no, I'm glad you brought it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Another one to check out. It's not as good, but Malice at the Palace was pretty good.
Yes.
The same people who did it. Untold, Malice at the Palace, the Indiana Pacer brawl with
Oh,
Ron Ortez.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Great.
And the Rise and Fall of N1. That's another.
Oh, that one was great.
Yeah, that one's really good. That's just a good series. Untold Stories. Really good series.
That's on my watch list.
The Rise and Fall.
Yeah.
Bro, you'll like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That was about them. Was it Nike were knocking them down or something like Jordan?
It was Nike trying to
Yeah.
essentially did it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll watch that one.
They pivoted so well. Like they were trying to get into the Nike space, shoes and stuff, and then they realized that wasn't their space, and they just pivoted and crushed it with the mixtapes and all that. Then Nike decided to go in that route too. And then,
Yeah, instead of trying to be who they weren't, they became who they were.
Yeah.
And
They blew up.
Oh,
Yeah.
blew up. That's a good one. Yeah, Rise and Fall of N1.
All right. So I would say one last segment before we end the pod here. Do a little we got two segments. We're gonna do a taste test.
Hey.
Rooney's mother, shout out to Jackie. She came in clutch with a what would you call it? Like a delicacy in England.
Confectionery. In honor of our Turkish friend,
Yeah.
we have
Shout out to Errol.
a fries Turkish Delight.
Yeah.
Never had this.
Really?
Don't know what it is. It's brand new to me.
Ooh.
I've heard the reference on like a movie, like a Turkish Delight. I have no idea what it is.
So we're gonna get your first
Raw, unfiltered
reaction.
You want to do the delight first, or
No, we'll save that. We'll save the dessert for the end, right?
the delight.
So we'll do.
If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have your pudding if you don't eat your meat?
And on that note,
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Pink Floyd?
I knew that.
Another brick in the wall?
I know the song, but
Yeah, that's what the teacher says in the
Video.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Have to. Okay. We'll get back. To
Wish you were here. Hello. Don't want to get copyright on YouTube because it sounds just like him, So
He was just in the room.
All right. So this second to last segment, I'm gonna go off John's game that he had.
Ooh.
Name that.
Name that. I'm gonna do the name that game.
All right.
Ready? It's gonna be 3 of us.
All right.
We're gonna go with video games.
Oh, like titles?
Yeah, video game
Okay.
titles.
So not like Xbox.
Yeah,
PlayStation,
yeah.
but-
So
okay.
video games.
I like it. You name one in a series. That's it. You can't name. I'll give you an example. Halo 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Can
Okay.
I start with Halo?
I'll start with Halo. Yeah.
I'll go with GTA.
Uncharted.
Call of Duty.
Tomb Raider.
League of Legends.
Need for Speed.
This can be on computer or
Yep. All platforms.
Gran Turismo.
Oh.
FIFA. How am I blanking?
NBA Street Ballers.
Oh.
Great.
NBA
Game.
2K.
Madden.
Fortnite.
Call of Duty.
Said it.
Oh, you said it.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you get Gears of War.
Ooh.
Oh, Army of Two.
Borderlands.
Bioshock.
Oh, good plug. I love Bioshock. It's creepy. World of Warcraft. Shout out WoW.
Nerd.
Nerd.
Doom.
Oh.
Last of Us.
Ooh.
No,
You
fuck
played
that
that one.
scary
Yeah.
shit. Fuck that scary
one.
shit.
That's good.
I pissed my pants playing it. Minecraft. Did we say that?
No.
FIFA Street.
Pokemon.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm playing it now.
Oh. Who'd you start with?
Cyndaquil.
Oh wow.
I'm going Pokemon Silver. I'm going to throw back on the emulator.
What is that?
It's an emulator for your computer.
Oh, so you can like play
Yeah,
old school?
so I download the Game Boy Advance emulator, and you can download ROMs through your computer. And you can
Oh.
play the games, and then use this. You can speed it up, so you can hold the space button, and it like speeds up the game in terms of like being able to move, the words popping up,
Oh,
the
wow.
battles.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
you,
Know what
you
you-
beat the game in like 2 hours.
We know what you're doing at work.
Yeah, yeah. Don't tell my boss.
Super Mario Brothers.
Spyro.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. I think that was made in Ohio.
Oh yeah. By way of Pennsylvania.
Tom Clancy. Yeah, Ghost Recon. I'll just throw that one out.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Medal of Honor.
Oh, that's a great game. GameCube? Rising Sun? Oh, slow down, baby.
Oh. Huh?
So many games.
NCAA.
Oh, mascots, the greatest freaking shit. Oh, MLB The Show.
Twisted Metal.
Oh,
Damn.
you classics.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ooh.
Oh. No. PGA Golf 2K16 or whatever the fuck it is.
Jack and Dax. Hey.
Spyro.
Did I have
I didn't
Oh,
say
you
Spyro.
you already did?
Yeah.
Okay. Harvest Moon.
Oh,
Harvest Moon. Okay.
I love that game.
StarCraft. Unless that fits in World of Warcraft.
No, that
It's a
works.
separate
Yeah.
name.
I just had it. Literally. I was about to tell you. Oh bloody hell! Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah,
Crash.
Good stuff. Dota. It's like League of Legends, but trash.
Tekken.
Oh,
Street Fighter.
Oh, last one in that genre.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Finish her. I mean,
Yeah.
what? Sega Genesis games are golden. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, Donkey Kong.
Oh,
Ooh.
donkey. Gotta get one in the chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Double Dragon.
Ooh, El
Sushi
Double Dragon.
Sushi roll.
Unagi.
Nagi's having skin roll.
Oh, shit. The Sims.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Never played it, though.
Really?
Oh, really?
Uh,
It's actually quite a fun game.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I think the metaverse is very scary because I can get addicted to Sims.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Come off that. SimCity.
Oh yeah, good
yeah.
one.
SimCity was fun.
Contra.
Oh. Apex Legends.
So I have to throw out the NASCAR.
Oh.
Okay.
I want to go fast.
What is that one? Y'all can't tell me. The trash version of Halo. The one that's not as good.
Oh,
Destiny.
Yeah, Destiny. Fucking hell.
Destiny's Child.
Yeah, I wish.
Ooh.
I played that all day.
Trying to think of my Xbox and my game collection. Oh, Ark. Ark's a great game, but it's time consuming. It's all shit.
Def Jam Rap Battle.
Hey, Resident Evil,
Rock Band.
Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Guitar Hero.
I was going Guitar Hero, you son of a bitch.
I got one.
I don't.
Countdown in
Yeah, count it down.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Peggle.
Ooh.
Peggle.
Okay.
DJ Hero.
I'd never played it.
It's a great soundtrack, by the way. A very good soundtrack.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, we were playing FIFA 22 the other day because I got it cheap because of whatever. Artie's got a song in there.
Oh, yeah.
You want a battle ready for war?
In this one, you come and you go, huh?
What did you say?
He said DDR.
Dance Dance. Yeah, DDR.
Oh, Dance Dance. Oh, great pull. Why am I running out of options?
I got a couple. 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm out. That's
One.
God damn it. Fuck.
Fallout.
Okay.
Fuck.
Solitaire.
That was the one. Not Solitaire.
I know.
I thought of it and then I lost it.
I got this one. I think this is the one you were thinking
I
about.
think so. Let's see if we're kindred spirits.
Go ahead and count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2.
NHL.
Oh, don't disrespect me like that. Okay.
Actually, a pretty fun game. You just
Okay.
lay people out.
Okay. EA Boxing.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, what's it called? I don't know.
Fight Night.
Fight
Night.
Fight Night. Yeah,
I won't use that one. I'll use Tetris.
that's what I was gonna say.
I was going to Fight Night, actually, to be honest.
There we go. Yeah, you can use it. Minesweeper.
Ooh.
Oh, there's one more. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Tennis.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Table tennis.
Oh,
Was that Pong?
Yeah.
pong, ping pong, and ding dang.
Ooh. Championship manager.
Okay. NFL head coach.
Can't believe I've been eliminated. Jesus Christ!
John's a little
I'm all
preemie.
fucking thinking of all games now. They're all coming like, oh, this one. Oh, this one. 5,
I think you got me on games, to be honest.
4,
Um,
3, 2,
can't think.
1.
SSX Tricky.
There we go. That's a snowboarding one, right? Snowboarding one.
Yeah.
We're gonna look at the footage. He got it in.
Oh, yeah. VAR, that shit.
Time Crisis.
Oh, shit.
Haven't heard that game in years.
So good.
Oh, what was
Don't
it?
forget, I used to work in the arcade.
Fuck, what was it? It was the racing one.
5.
4, 3, 2,
You know,
1.
I got you. Need for Speed. Then we got Midnight Club.
it was
Dirt.
The Asian,
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
What is it?
the Asian race
Series?
series. Bloody hell.
Forza?
Not Forza. Oh, Forza is it?
Yeah, we didn't say
Um,
Forza either.
You when you go to like Andretti's or Dave and Buster's or whatever, they've all got the
That's not Midnight Racer?
huh? Initial D.
Oh.
Initial D.
What about the, I love this one. It was a full arcade. It had the throttle, the boat one.
Oh,
Speed
yeah.
Racer, Boat Racer. whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's fun because you had the...
That was fun.
I was thinking also, I can't believe I fucking fucked this up. One of the OG games, 007.
Oh,
Remember the throwback
GoldenEye.
007? Oh,
Yes.
GoldenEye, baby. Graphics, we thought they were good.
N64.
N64 and Sega.
And
And then the Super Nintendo Duck Hunt. You ever played Duck Hunt with the gun?
Yep.
Oh,
Mate, we didn't even say Zelda.
Zelda.
Fuck.
Super Smash Bros.
Ooh.
Great game.
Wow.
That was a great topic. I can't believe I fell out so short. Your mind just goes blank.
That's those things where you watch those like shows on TV and you're like, how are you not? It's easy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you
and
be
then
put-
you're on
when
the
you
spot.
put-
It's
Put on the
Right.
spot. It's like, bloop.
good
Pac-Man.
topic. Video
Ooh,
games.
Pac-Man.
Great.
Yeah, Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Diablo. Didn't say that.
There we go.
Fuck.
All right, ready to do the taste test? Wrap up
Taste
the
test.
podcast.
I
Wrap
will,
it up.
I will
Turkish
do the
Delight.
honors here.
Yeah.
What are you expecting, John?
So I have no idea what's in it or anything, but I feel like there's some chocolate marshmallow thing. Could be completely wrong. I don't know. I hear Turkish Delight, I think of a marshmallow. And I hope I'm wrong because I don't like marshmallow. Cut it. Well, no marshmallow.
It's,
Let's do it.
I'm taking this one.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
You have the biggest piece, John.
No.
Yeah.
You take the biggest piece, John.
Is the middle or the end worse?
All of them are great.
Is that jelly?
Only one way to find out. Cheers.
Cheers, it was.
Turkish Delight. Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
I'm not a gelatin fan. So the texture's interesting.
It's what I call a real chocolate bar.
What is that inside?
Heaven.
Turkish heaven.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know what it is.
It's like a hard jello.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a what do they call that? Like the fig, preserved fig.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that.
It's good.
No.
What's your rating?
I don't know if it beats smoked oysters.
Yeah,
Fall back.
We didn't need a trash can for that one.
For me, because I'm not a big candy guy, I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay.
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 Yeah,
So
my gold standard would be like Reese's Oreo.
Okay.
So
Mm.
6.5.
That's fair.
9 out of 10 for
Over
me.
Kit Kat for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not a Kit Kat guy.
That's fair.
Or
Yeah.
Twix.
I'm like a 8,
8.
probably. Yeah.
Cool.
Interesting.
I like it.
Turkish Delight.
Get yourself some.
Mm.
All right. So that wraps up episode 13.
So,
All right. So tune in on, if you're listening on the podcast, tune in on Wednesday for our sports updates, predictions, sports, really just a sports podcast. If you're checking us out on YouTube, we'll be going live on Tuesday night, sometime around 7 or 8, really, just depending. All right.
good luck with everyone's fantasy teams this
Yes.
weekend.
Yep.
Godspeed.
Thank you for watching and listening. And we are out.
Out. Nice.